Homeowners all across North Texas are dealing with a pesky new problem tonight.
A new species of ants have invaded the area, and getting rid of them isn't easy. NBC5's Ashanti Blaze is in Fort Worth with the story.
Well, Brian and Christy, you can find these ants anywhere. They travel in large numbers, and because they're so small, you can have an infestation before you know it.
They're going in that crack right there.
They're small, they're quick.
It took us a while to figure out what they were.
And they're crawling their way into North Texas, especially in the last 2 to 3 years.
Homeowners will walk into their kitchen one day and they'll see literally hundreds of them walking across the counter.
Even for a homeowner who happens to be an exterminator.
I'm like the plumber with leaky pipes.
They're nearly impossible to get rid of.
I've had them a few times over the last 18 months. One time it happened around 9:30 at night. They were on my nightstand and in my bed. So we had to take quick action at that point because now it's personal.
The biggest problem is they can hide just about anywhere. For example, in mulch.
If it's more than an inch, then it's really conducive for insects, for ants and other creatures, and it really leads to increased control difficulty for us because the materials we put out aren't able to penetrate and get below the mulch where the ants might be active.
Because they don't gather or colonize in mounds like other species of ants, it's difficult to figure out where they're coming from.
We'll find them trailing into a house, but then we try to find where they're coming from, and we may have to go 20, 30 feet away to a tree that they're going up and down.
But the most important thing is to call in the professionals as soon as you recognize them, to nip this bug in the bud before it takes over your home.
If you don't identify the right pest and you treat it the wrong way, it's going to keep coming back.
The good news is Rover ants don't bite, so they're more of a nuisance than anything else. Reporting live in Fort Worth, Ashanti Blaze, NBC5.
Just what we need. Thanks, Ashanti.